Hey Shadow Company, how's it going? Marco. It is freaking bright out today, but I'm getting that exercise in. Hope you guys are having a good one. Probably because I'm like right at the sun level at the exact moment. Get out of it in a minute. You haven't been on the streams for a bit? Yeah. Have been kind of taking it easy the past couple days. Hey Kathleen, how you doing? Get out of the sun here in a minute. Hopefully one of the clouds coming. Make it so I can see. Hey Tegan, how's it going? Getting my exercise in today. Had a new one come in today I'm excited about. It's a very small one. The Lil Native. The box is super tiny for it. I mean, I think it's like a 1.9 inch, but it's in SPY 27. It's really cool. Whew. I need to get this exercise in more, but it is so nice out. Something else came in the mail today. The giveaway that we're gonna do. And I'm curious how you guys want to go about it. So I'll probably get a second giveaway, but it's not going to be nearly as expensive. It's because I can't afford it. But I asked you guys, sorry, they're building a house right there. What company you would love to see a giveaway from. And the number one asked company was Devo. And I'm friends with Lefty, so I hit him up. And I was like, hey, the most answered company was Devo. You guys, I don't know if you guys do this, but would be interested in sponsoring a giveaway. And in Lefty fashion, he just sent me a tracking number. And he donated a brand new blue carbon fiber Fireball 1.5, the ones that sold out a week and a half ago. He sent one to me. It's got everything, pretty much every sticker Devo's made. You know, the cloth for the knife. They have a little bit bigger beach hand towel that he sent. It's like almost a $300 knife. Hey Shay. It's hard to read the comments right now a little bit. Once I get in the shade, it'll be easier. But, so, do we want to have the big knife giveaway be for everybody? Or just channel members? I want it to be fair, and I want you guys to have a say in it, you know? But, you know, the other thing I'm probably going to I'm looking at is not nearly as expensive for the second item. So, I don't know if we want to do the big item for everyone, or just the members, and then the smaller item, or vice versa. Should we have everybody have a chance at the big item, and then the smaller item is just for the members? I would love your guys' feedback on that. Make it fair for the new guys. Yeah. From Belgium. Oh, nice to meet you. But because I don't want to punish people that aren't members, but I also want to, you know, give back. So yeah. But I think something that big, maybe everybody could have a chance at, and then we'll have a second one for members. But you can enter in, if you're a member, you can enter in both, you know, that kind of thing. But So still trying to figure that all out. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in what everybody has to say about that. It's pretty awesome though. So, and per Lefty, he also said thanks to everybody that said Devo and wants to check out their company. He was super stoked just to hear that a lot of people, out of all the companies, one of the most requested was Devo. It's best for the channel and will help me the most. I appreciate that, Kathleen. But yeah, Lefty was super stoked that out of all the companies, you know, that was the one that was said the most or sent to me the most. So there's surprisingly a lot of left-handed guys and girls in the community. And Devo, not this current one, I don't think, but many times they drop left-handed knives. So good for them. The wife's a lefty. Interesting. My son's a lefty. I'm a bit ambidextrous. But I think I was probably born a lefty, but you know, like when we're in school, they make you do everything right-handed because my penmanship was horrific. But what does everybody have in the pockets today? I've got Sodbuster Jr. I've got the Clio, the new Benchmade, nice. Back to the Droma, and then the Lil Native showed up today. This thing's pretty cool. Pretty small, but pretty cool. And Spy 27. And other good news. See that HX Outdoors, they sent me the little $30 titanium knife, and I kind of wasn't sure about it. Didn't feel like the strongest knife, but then I did some stumping with it and it did pretty well. They want me to check out and do a full deep dive review of a fixed blade, so that'll be cool. And it'll be in DC 53 steel, which I haven't checked out before, so that'll be cool. And let's see here. Oh, and I will not be in the Rosecraft pass around anymore because they've selected me to kind of be an ambassador. So I will be getting sent the knives, and I don't have to pass them on. They'll be mine to either hold on to or to use for giveaways. So that was a huge honor. You know, I didn't know. I just got an email the other day about it, and that made me feel really good because I love their stuff and like to promote them when I can. Hey Mike, dang Ross. And it's kind of hard with the sun for me to read all this stuff, but I'm trying. I'm gonna get out of the sun hopefully soon. But thank you, Kathleen. I was beyond blown away. It just felt good, you know. Been trying real hard to promote the stuff I think is quality, and you know, and they definitely always seem to I've never had a problem with their stuff, and so I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I mean, pretty awesome. We got a great donation for the giveaway, and man, the Rosecraft thing. So that's good. Which, it's been great. I've been dealing with a lot of panic attacks lately, and it's been pretty tough. So I didn't post anything or do anything yesterday. They take everything out of me. But exactly, Mike. Yeah, I totally agree. And they're some of the sharpest knives, I would say, between Rosecraft and Kershaw. That is like the most sharpest knives I get right out of the box. Sorry, I'm walking on the side of the road. The road that never has any traffic, all of a sudden there's a huge procession of like 50 cars. And now I go into the field and everybody stops and stares at what this guy's doing. All right, some shade. Now I can see what's going on. I should have brought a chair. Whew. Hey, old man by the ridge. Lurk mode today. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. We all need to do that sometimes. But yeah. Oh no, just talking into my phone where I'm at, people already think I'm weird. You know, they don't have many people that are you know, streaming and stuff like that. But that's fine. But the box came for this, and I was like, oh, this is smaller than I even thought, but I can get all my fingers on it. And it's got the back lock, or the, what do you call that, the top liner type Spyderco thing. Great action though. The box looked like somebody stepped on it, and I was worried there for a minute. But with the fake little TikTok knives, I would, but I don't want to give them any promotion. You know, talking to other creators about how we choose to do what we do, and if a knife is not for me but it's still decent, I'm gonna show it to you guys because maybe it's for you. But if a knife is complete garbage or ripoff that I would not recommend to anybody, I don't want to waste your time or my time, unless it's like a torture test, I guess. Make it fun. But yeah. Oh, and you know, the thing is, some of those companies have reached out to me that make total fakes, and I'm just like, don't contact me again. That's why lately in some of my videos, like, there's a lot of fake Kershaws. That's why in my recent Kershaw shorts, I was saying, hey, this is the real deal. This is not some fake TikTok one. This is legitimate. Yeah. Oh. But it's good to get out here and get some fresh air. It was fairly cool yesterday and raining, but yeah. And I got enough of my own problems. But yeah, I'm looking forward to lots of fun stuff, more giveaways, and especially with Rosecraft helping out with that. That'll be awesome. Today's Thursday. I mean, it's Kenman's on tonight. So that'll be good. Let's see here, what else? It's been a very up and down week. It was the beginning of school week. You know, I had some medication changes, honestly, and those caused panic attacks. So I was very up and then very down. Feeling normal somewhat today. But, you know, definitely enjoy this. The bugs are out like crazy. Probably since it rained yesterday, but let's see here. The weeds are as tall as I am now. I had been cutting some of them back by the stump, but they've grown. School bus. It's passed. Oh, definitely, Shay. Yeah. And, you know, with the previous health issues I've had, like, it just makes it harder. You know, but, you know, I just want to be honest. You know, that, you know, I'm not perfect. Definitely have some issues. But, you know, try to work through them. Get help when I can. Hey, knives are life. But it's so nice out today. I'm pretty stoked. We've had these butterflies. They're like monarch colors, but they're much, much smaller. But I haven't seen them grow really. I keep seeing these little ones. See if I can get in on one. So I don't know if it's like a... It seems late in the year to be a very tiny monarch. But I don't know. Pick up... Oh man, they fly away so fast. Yeah, those don't even let me get near them. The big ones and the moths, they ain't scared of nothing. They're getting earlier. The deer's been coming out at a different time, so I haven't been seeing them as much. But definitely lots of baby deer. So yeah, he took off. See if I can. I think this is a different one. That's a Chinese clone. Either way, it's still pretty, right? Oh yeah, same here, Shay. Hi! Hey, Joe. Let's see here. It's about this time. We should be getting tons of dragonflies. And my favorite, the praying mantis. I have not seen one yet. You've never seen a deer in your life? I'm gonna screenshot some pics from my trail cam from just in the backyard, and I'm totally gonna be sending you some pics of deer. Yeah, I can get within about 5 to 6 feet of them before they take off, and they're fast. But they'll eat anything. They are... The biggest thing they do is they eat all the bird seed. I keep a bird feeder about 6 feet up, and they'll jump on their hind legs and hit it with their snout just to tip it over, and then they eat it all. The praying mantis, yeah. Man, I have not seen any yet this year, but it might be a few weeks out before they're really out. And then they're just kind of everywhere. I mean, not like a ton. I only see maybe 4 or 5 a year, but they're amazing. You've seen pics, need to bring them to the country to see them live. Yeah, definitely different in person. On the street, came over and was like, and somebody, 10-point buck in the backyard mid-suburbs, just lounging by the pool in the shade. I've seen them go through, not mine, but I have seen them go through glass doors. They see the reflection and they'll either assume it's more field or another deer, and they'll just walk right through. What's crazy is the wild turkeys. Turkeys are the meanest MFers I ever. They will chase you. They will bite you. They will attack their own reflection. Turkeys are jerks. Yeah, I've seen coyotes. Not very often. They usually don't come this far south, but they have. It was like a pack of 3 last year. Fox, they're always by themselves. Geese, we have geese all the time. We have some little ponds in the area, and there's just, you can just be like walking down the sidewalk and these geese will not get out of your way. Another thing, geese also, they're territorial. They give no F's. They will look at you and be like, I'm gonna bite you, I don't care. Yeah, they do taste good. They can. I did not, I mean, I knew that they bite, but I didn't think that they bit people. I actually have a tattoo of one. I really like bugs. How's it going, Spitfire? Dude, they can. The geese, here's the thing. The turkeys will attack you and bite you. But if you turn around and go the other way, the turkeys will leave you alone. The geese will follow you until you're somewhere else. They will just be like, don't come near me, don't come near my friends, my family. We're geese, we will F you up. You'll punt it. You named him Bob the Cat? That's awesome. We've had a few stray cats. We had one for a few years, and I started feeding it and taking care of it. It had kittens. Scrappy, I saw it smack a raccoon once. But she got hit by a car last fall. And I was just kind of thinking the other day about how I would lounge on my deck. She wouldn't come near the deck, but she would go lay in the sun. And first it started out she wouldn't come within like 100 feet of me. And then it was like 50 feet. And then we got to the point where we could be sitting maybe 3 feet from each other and it wouldn't bother her. And that was as far as we got. Someone jumped through the neighbor's window and destroyed her wood floors and china cabinet. She didn't know how, like a deer just jumped into your dining room window. Thank you, Spitfire. That's what the deer do. They jump through, destroy everything, and take off. Oh, that's funny. You didn't tell the insurance companies. You're never going to guess what happened. After the junkyard, you use billy goats to keep the weeds down. I'm like taking the carburetor off and getting rammed in the ass. Oh, that's funny, Jim. I have tried. I really want to get maybe a couple goats for the backyard. But then we would have to get a fence. And the neighbors would hate it. So no goats. But sounds how you like how you met your ex-wife. Yeah, the cicadas are crazy right now. Last week was probably the worst for how loud they were, but yeah, they've been crazy lately. Let's see here. We also have like 2 owls that yell at each other every night around 9:30, and they are loud. I had no idea how loud they were until we had some nearby. But all this traffic is. Oh, maybe since school started, they're going to a school. There is so many cars, and they're never here. My grandpa used to have goats to eat some of his, you know, he had an acreage, and he had 3 of them. And what's funny is, first of all, he got them, and there's always like a leader, like an alpha one, and it ran away. And a few days later, their neighbor found it, and he went and got it and brought it back. And the other 2 denounced it and took over as the leader. And it basically started doing what they let it let them lead everything. But he would feed them M&Ms as snacks. It was hilarious. There's nothing more fun or backwoods than throwing M&Ms at goats. And oh. The roosters always try to act like the big boss. Yeah, I bet. You know, I don't run into many chickens. They're allowed in city limits, but not as many people mess with them as you'd think, like as far as like trying to for their own eggs and stuff. Basically just the farmers do that. People realize once they get chickens and they realize how much work chickens really are. Yeah, they'll eat anything. Hey, Kelly. Some pigeon went into your window. Oh, man. Probably the craziest thing I've experienced here was one day there was just a skunk head on my back door entryway. And I was like, at first I was mad. I was like, whoever did this is gonna be in for it. That's not funny. But so I go to the cameras and I look it up, and we have some vultures, and this vulture picked up the skunk, clipped its head off, and it fell right onto our back porch. That was pretty crazy. Hey, Clint. I'm walking in the street. I don't really care. All right, back to the trail. There's like a little street crossing between me and the other part of the woods. There's like the woods, and then you cross the street for the next section of woods. I don't know how to describe that. Certainly got a lot of bug bites out there. Dang. Otherwise, like, you can hear the cars, but it's really just fields. But so yeah, now that there's a bunch of you guys in, giveaways. We're gonna do the big giveaway now that we're monetized. So we got a Devo Fireball, brand new from Lefty. Devo donated it. I was gonna buy something else, but it's obviously gonna be much cheaper. Do we want to let everybody have a chance at the big giveaway item, and then have the second non-expensive item be just for members? Or vice versa. I want to do something for both, but like, I mean, like a $400 knife would be nice to give everybody a chance at. I feel a little bit like too. So let me know what you guys think. I've never caught a cicada. I find them a lot after they've like shed or passed. You find their little crunchy bodies left around all over the place. For some reason they live in the trees, but once they die they're just like on sidewalks. I don't know. Ooh, dead armadillos. Ooh. We do get possums quite a bit. They eat just about anything, so I think they're pretty good for us. But yeah, so we do have memberships and all that now. That feels crazy to say. Felt like I was never gonna get there. But it's great because that'll just go back into things for the channel. Whether it just be a phone stand or knives to give away, that's pretty much what that'll be going to. So much appreciated, everybody that does and can, and don't feel obligated if you can't. There's no problem with that. I have, you know, joined and had to unjoin because of things, and that's fine. But I appreciate all of you either way. See, now it's nice. The sun has been blocked by cloud, and it's like perfect now. But anybody not dropped their pockets yet? What's in the pockets? I'm super stoked about this Lil Native. It's so small. It's like a 1.9 inch blade. It's got the liner lock and back. It's in SPY 27. It's always the different knives that get me. But looking forward to Kenman tonight. Oh, and the giveaway, I'm thinking maybe Monday. Because the Devo did show up today. And it's got everything. He sent a ton of stickers. He sent, you know, it comes with the cloth. He also sent the Devo beach hand towel. I think my, hold on. Oh, there we go. So my feed stopped working a bit ago. Hey, Mick. Yeah, you had to go try to take your RC truck one time? That's kind of cool. Yep, it'll be the Devo Fireball 1.5. The collab. It's the new one that just sold out like in 10 minutes a week and a half ago. Blue carbon fiber. S90V, I believe. Give everyone, I'm gonna get 2 times entry or something. That would be a good idea, Shay. It's just I don't know how to. I don't think YouTube will let me like figure it in that way. But I was thinking like, like if we did the big item and then I'd have a second item, and then that would just be for channel members. So you'd have a chance at both still if you were a member. But Kathleen's idea, let me back up. Sorry, my chat is Gons always wins. Gons won my very first giveaway. Yeah, okay. Hey, Spitfire, welcome back. The Benchmade Mini Loco. Oh, nice. The Remet Falcon and a Freeman Harley XR. Very cool. All Native is one size larger than your Dragonfly, the kayak all the time. Yeah, the size is great. And what's nice about it is they offered in a ton of configurations. Like the SPY 27, I really wanted that one in particular, and that's kind of like the mid-range, but you can get it in like super premium, or you can get it in the super budget version. So that's pretty cool. I think it's your turn to win, right? Have you won, Alex? Have you ever won some of the giveaways? But, and yes, so when I told Lefty that what I did was I wrote down everybody's picks over the past week. A couple, nice. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Later, Spitfire. We'll talk to you later. You'll win sometime, Tegan. Yeah, nice. And what was I gonna say? You know, sometimes it's random. I've won a couple, but not very often. I think I've won 3 times, maybe 4 in the past 2 years. Hey, William. Oh yes. So when I told Lefty how Devo was the most asked once I tallied everybody's together, he just wanted to make sure that not only sending that, but he wanted you guys to know that that meant a lot to them, that, you know, you guys really want to check out their knives and things like that. So he was stoked to hear that. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, William. Oh, looks like Casey just went live. I'll be on for a few more minutes, and then I'll jump over and give him a hard time. Casey's great. We talk fairly often. He calls me either G10 Justin or Ultim Justin, and so I'm calling him the Breakfast channel. All right, Tegan's got a question for Shay. Yeah. But yeah, super stoked. Can I show you guys something super cool though? We have some new neighborhood, and they have a dog, and they have balls set outside. So dog's out, you can throw it and play catch with him. I like that idea, you know, as opposed to a dog like just barking at you as you walk by. You can like play catch with it. The neighbor directly across the street from me, what I do is I bought a thing of dog treats. And if I don't have time to go out and pet it, it doesn't bark much, just when, like, if a weird car drives by, it gets all mad. So I just go outside and throw a dog treat to her, and then she's quiet. But you went twice in a row on the same day. Oh man. Ooh, that's a good question for Shay. Don't mention, oh, that's right. I felt bad. Was that 2 weeks ago? I didn't realize he had such an issue with dogs. I was kind of joking for a while, but then I was like, oh, I don't think this is funny for him. So I backed off. But it's all in fun. Oh, nice, old man. My first win ever was from Big Red, and it was awesome. It was, the main item was oh, I'm not gonna remember, why do I forget the name of it? It was a QSP Otter, but it was like an S35 and copper carbon, and then a whole bunch of little goodies. That was really cool. And then I won G-Ball once. I won a mini roach. And then the other 2 I won Loot, from Loot. And I found out Loot likes really weird stuff to try, so I sent him a whole box of stuff. I went to the Asian market, and anything that looked weird, like there was this one, it was like, I don't know if you know those pouches baby food comes in, now you squeeze them as opposed to the jars. It looked like that, and it said like coconut milk, yogurt, chicken or something. So I sent some of those to him. Problem on Aries channel with snakes. Oh yeah, he collects those, doesn't he? I like them. I had a friend who had one in high school, and it was like a 6-foot boa, and it was completely tame. You just they let it loose in the house. It's kind of different, but yeah, I can understand that. You know, there's a lot of people that have problems with certain types of things, and like I hate flies. I love bugs, but man, I can't stand flies. But whew. Rattlers sound when there are donations or channel chats. I got to figure out what I should do. Should I be shaking some sprinkles? Should I pick a certain knife to flick around? I got to figure out what to do. That is exactly true, Alex. That is the problem. That's when it's the problem. Or if you're at a restaurant and there's like 3 of them, that will drive me nuts. But your first win was Brian. Oh, nice. Very nice. This is such an awesome community. Yeah. My son is playing the drums. This is his 2nd year, and he has surpassed what I know by far, which is awesome. And he golfs. So that's what we do to get out of the house. Oh, good idea, Kathleen. I have to think of something. I'll do a special painting, special salute painting. That would be pretty cool. Oh, some titanium. That would be... I wonder if I could find, like, you know, some sort of novelty titanium sprinkles. Yeah, I'm not that good at team stuff, but I like tennis and golf and that kind of stuff. Yeah. I'm pretty much right there with you, Tegan. That's the stuff I like. So, by the way, my neighbor's house is for sale if you guys want to live next door to me, and it's sitting on 2 acres, and nobody has like snagged it up, and I can't believe it. If it was for sale when I was looking, I would have snagged 2 acres, the edge of town, no problem. But I mean, this is their yard. And a giant house too. So come live in Iowa, have 2 acres on a trail, and I'll come over and drink your tea. That would be cool. I love the flame anno. Started collecting some items for a giveaway. Not sure if you'll wait for 1,000 or not. You know what I did, Jim? I know you're way past it, but when I first started, I didn't know what to do, so I decided to have a 50 follower giveaway. If I could get 50 followers, I figured I would be set. So I had a 50 follower giveaway. Concept gave me a mini Corvid for 50 followers, and Gons won it, and it was super awesome. And then the giveaway after that, I gave away my first knife I reviewed, which was the Navs Lander 1, and it's the one in my profile pic, and I hand painted that with splatter paint and some like 80s colors, and I gave that away. The second time you watched. Nice. Shay's won twice. Fuchs won before on MC. One time was funny because I was live. I said, oh, let's all go win on MC, and then Shay did. Oh, you want a TPK Slippy on Rob's Nerdy Knives? That's awesome, Robin. Very cool. Yeah, Rob's a good guy. There's some really cool knives coming out of TPK lately. And I want them all. But yeah, I'm in a creator group chat with him, and he's a really nice guy. All right, well, have a good one, Jim. We'll talk to you later, and I'll bounce off. We can all go say hello to Casey. Not to get into fixies and slips. Oh man, once you do, you're in. I've always been into slip joints, but now I'm getting into fixies, and there's no end in sight. See folks that are active in the community win giveaways. I do too, and for the most part, that's usually who I see win, which is nice. Yeah, it'd be fun just to say you did. First one was a fixed blade hunt. Oh, nice. Very cool. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna pop off. I'm gonna get some water. Even though I want something else, I'll have some water. And yeah, I'll see you guys on some other stuff. Yeah, thanks, Marco. Go pop into Casey's live. Say hello. And you guys have a good one. I'll see you on Kenman later, too.